And if we could focus on the root causes of those two fears, then I think that we will help us to open our eyes to how our insecurity can cause us to act in some really crazy ways. For a couple of examples, let's say that you feel insecure about your job. You feel insecure about the way that your boss sees you within the company. And so it could cause you to take on all kinds of projects at your work that are completely unreasonable. You find yourself working incredibly long hours, and yet at the same time, you're disappointing your family at home because you're completely neglecting them. And your insecurity has caused you to make a very foolish decision. Or let's take, for example, a teenage girl that feels very insecure about losing her boyfriend, that her boyfriend might break up with her. And so in a last-ditch attempt to keep him, she decides to sleep with him. And she's made a very foolish decision based on her insecurity. Insecurity can cause us to act in some crazy ways, and we see this in the life of Saul. If we had to boil down what is the driving fear in Saul's life, it would be seen in verse 8 here. It says that they credit David with his 10,000s and me with only thousands. Next, they'll be making him their king. Do you see it? That Saul's fear is that he would lose the kingdom. And as a result of that fear, he thinks his best next step is to kill David, which is just craziness, right? Whenever you come to your best next step is to kill someone, you know that you have made a wrong turn somewhere. And so this is where Saul has landed, that he is so insecure about losing the kingdom that he thinks that he should go on a manhunt for a guy that has been nothing but loyal to him, has done nothing but serve the kingdom. And so this insecurity inside of all of us can lead to crazy brain. And as I was thinking about that, as I was thinking about the way that insecurity in my life has made a fool out of me, I have thought, there has got to be a better way. Why is it that we can see insecurity in the life of an 8-year-old and still see it in the life of an 80-year-old? Why do we allow it just to take up residency inside of our heart and get a rent-free ride our whole life?